Yes, we can smell your dirty head. Now that I have your attention, let's take a minute to talk about healthy hair hygiene. Healthy hair hygiene is important because in order to have healthy hair, yes, your strands need a clean environment in order to thrive. And then also, your hair needs a clean scalp. Remember, your scalp is a continuation of your skin. So if you go long periods of time without shampooing your scalp and your hair, it will indeed carry an odor. First, I want to talk about a frowsy head. So a frowsy head is when your hair does not get a chance to dry correctly, whether it's braids or twists. Over time, it will carry an odor. The best way to describe this is think about maybe you go on a beach day and you take off your wet bathing suit and you may throw it in a bag and you kind of forget about it. Maybe you leave it in the trunk and forget about it. When you go back to that bag in a few days or in a week's time, it's going to smell frowsy. And this is exactly what will happen with your hair with braids and twists when they're not fully dried correctly. This can also happen if you have a whole lot of hair, like maybe a big afro, and it doesn't fully dry all the way through to the scalp, to the roots. Over time, you can have a frowsy head. Now, let's just talk about some causes of just hair odor, okay? So, the number one cause of hair odor is sweat. If you're somebody who works out or if you naturally just sweat a lot over time, if that just sits in your hair and you don't rinse or shampoo it away, it will carry an odor. Another cause of hair odor is if you have a dry scalp ailment, some type of psoriasis or dermatitis. Sometimes some forms of those can fall in the yeast family, and yeast does have kind of like a wet texture to it, and then over time that can also carry an odor. So ways that you can address this or resolve this or make sure you don't end up in any of these categories is using shampoos that are rosemary or tea tree based. I would also maybe consider introducing a antiseptic if you're somebody who has extreme scalp odor. You can use an antiseptic right on your scalp or your strands. And this is something that for some people it takes time. Over time you can um, it you will start to get an odor. So sometimes it's going to take more than one wash or more than one wash day to completely cut through and get rid of scalp odor. Another thing I want to say is if you can smell your hair, others can smell it too. So if you have a partner or you're just around people a lot of time, they may not say it to you or they may not even know the words to put on it, but they can indeed smell your hair or your scalp. So healthy hair hygiene is a part of healthy hair care. I hope this helps somebody. Let me know.